Namaste, this is JB and Dr. Vishal Saxena, Associate Professor in Mathematics, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss on the session of transpose and inverse of a matrix. So this session, transpose and the inverse of a matrix, just is a part of the course Elementary Mathematics, and from the program of BSc Honors Agriculture first semester and Integrated BSc Agriculture first semester of the university. And as all we know that the matrices is a very important part of the mathematics, and that's why it is just a part of the various other courses of the university, like engineering or the management or the courses of the law and the various other courses of the university as well as the other universities. Just in the today's session we will discuss about the transpose, that is like an operation, like a property of the matrix, and inverse of a matrix. So in the today's session we will take about these two topics, transpose and the inverse of the matrix. We will understand them and what are their meanings and how they are useful in the concept of the matrices and the other subjects, and how can we determine with example the transpose and the inverse of a matrix. We can understand we will take this part today in the session. So first of all we just give like the definition part of these two topics. Transpose of the matrix. As all we know that what is a matrix? Matrix is simply, we can say, an arrangement of writing few elements, writing some elements in some rows and some columns, and this kind of arrangement is called matrix. So like if we have a matrix of order, suppose 3 into 3, so it means there are 3 rows and 3 columns of the matrix. Or if we take just a matrix of order 3 into 4, then it means there are 3 rows in the matrix and 4 columns in the matrix. So the order of the matrix will be 3 into 4. And what is meaning of first of all, just we are taking the part of transpose. So transpose means just the rows and the columns will be interchanged. It means first how can we write a transpose of a matrix? Just we can convert, we will write the first row as a first column in the matrix, and if we write the second row as a second column in the matrix, next we write third row of the matrix as third column of the matrix, and so on. So this kind of the resulting matrix is called the transpose of the matrix. While what is meaning of inverse? As all we know that the concept of the inverse of a matrix is always a very important part of the matrix, because it is useful in various other operations of the matrix and the other subjects. Suppose as we have to find the solutions of the linear equations or the other equations, then we can use the concept of the inverse of a matrix. So inverse, just as all we know that inverse of a matrix can be given in different ways. It can be defined or it can be just calculated by different ways. And what is meaning of inverse of a number? First we understand what is meaning of inverse of a number. Suppose x is any number, then what is its inverse for the addition property? If x is any number, then its inverse will be given by like minus of x, because when we add these two numbers, x plus minus of x, then it will become 0. 0 means additive identity. And what is multiplicative inverse for this number x? Multiplicative inverse means like suppose x be a number, and if x is multiplied by 1 upon x, then we will get 1. So x into 1 upon x is equal to 1. So x is taken as a number, while 1 upon x is its inverse, because when you multiply x with 1 upon x, then you will get 1 as a result. 1, which is called the multiplicative identity. So that is called this 1 upon x is called the additive, it is called the multiplicative inverse of that number x. In the similar way, the matrix inverse is also possible, and very important phenomena which is useful to solve the linear equations and for the other various concepts. And how to find the inverse of the matrix, so we will find with some examples with the concept, mathematical concept. So today just we are sharing some slides also, and with this we can understand in more better way. So we take some slides. Okay, so just initially we are taking the part of the matrix transpose. The matrix transpose, as we can see on our just screen, it is defined initially and with example. So first of all, suppose A be any matrix, then the transpose of the matrix is written by A raised to the power t, capital T, A raised to the power t. And how can it be obtained? It can be obtained by just transforming the rows and the columns. Means you have to make the first row as first column, the second row as the second column, the third row as the third column, and then so on. In this way the matrix transpose can be obtained. So that is written here, like you can see there, AJI is equal to A transpose IJ. And now we take one example for this. So if the matrix A is given by 1, 3, 5, minus 2, and as first row, the second row as 5, 3, 2 and 1. So this matrix A is having here 2 rows and 4 columns. So order of this matrix A is given by like 2 into 4, because there are 2 rows and there are 4 columns. So order of this matrix is 2 into 4. And if we have to find its transpose, then we have to write the first row as first column. So it will become, therefore we can see in A transpose, the first column is there 1, 3, 5 and minus 2, while the second row of the matrix A is, which is 5, 3, 2 and 1, becomes the second column of the in the transpose, and therefore it becomes 5, 3, 2 and 1. So that is called the A transpose, means the transpose of the matrix. So just next we take the concept of the inverse. I have explained it already, what is meaning of the inverse. Meaning of inverse, like suppose A be any matrix. If A represents any matrix, then its inverse is written by A inverse, A raised to the power minus 1. And what is meaning of inverse? So if we multiply the matrix A with its inverse, means A inverse. So if we do A into A inverse, or we can write A inverse into A, then it will be equal to I. I means I is called the the identity element of the matrix. So it means A into A inverse equal to A inverse into A, and that is equal to I. So it is the identity element of the matrix. And one point to be noted, that every matrix does not have need not to be have like inverse always. So it is not necessary that every matrix will just consist of let me see again, let me explain here. Sometimes there is no inverse at all. So it means it is not necessary that every matrix will have inverse, and it can be defined in this way because it will depend upon the determinant of the matrix. if determinant of the matrix is 0, then it will not exist. Now next, how can we find the inverse of a matrix? The inverse of a matrix can be defined by the various methods, and here we are just explaining one of the method to find A inverse. Now we can see there the inverse of the matrix, like suppose we have to find A inverse, that A inverse is given by adjoint of the matrix A divided by its determinant, adjoint of the A divided by its determinant. And what is adjoint of A matrix? Adjoint of A matrix is given by that is the cofactor matrix of A and its transpose. So it is given by the transpose of the cofactor matrix, and that is known as the adjoint of the matrix. So to find like inverse of a matrix, we have to find adjoint of A, that means cofactor matrix of A, and we have to take its transpose, and then we have to divide by its determinant, that is called its inverse. One more method is possible to find A inverse, that is called by the elementary transformations. Means we can apply either the row transformation or the column transformation to find the inverse of a matrix. So here we are we are having like one example there. Suppose the matrix A is of the order 2 into 2, that is A, B, C, D. Then what is its inverse? Its inverse is given by like you can see there 1 upon AD minus BC. So AD minus BC, which is representing the determinant of the matrix, and just we have explained it. It is the formula for the like AD minus BC is the determinant of the matrix, and there is D minus B and minus C and A, and this is called the adjoint of the matrix. Adjoint of the matrix can be obtained by the just taking transpose of the taking the transpose of the its cofactor matrix. So cofactor, first we have to find the cofactor of each and every element, then we have to write in the matrix form, then we have to take its transpose, and next that we can find A inverse by taking the matrix of the cofactors with taken with transpose divided by determinant, and this will called the A inverse. So just if we take one example here, like we are taking a matrix of order 2 into 2, that is 4, 7, 2 and 6, 4, 7, 2 and 6, and we have to find its inverse. So first of all, what is its determinant? Determinant is given by 4 into 6 minus 7 into 2, that becomes 10. So 10 is the determinant of the matrix. While how can we find the adjoint of the matrix? That means the cofactor matrix transpose. First find the just cofactors of the matrix. Like we have to find the cofactors of the matrix, and these are given by just the cofactor of the matrix 4 is like 6, then the cofactor of 7 is minus 2, and in this way we will find the cofactors. Next, the cofactor of the element 2 is the minus 7, and then we will find the cofactor of 6, which is 4, and then so on. So in this way we will take the adjoint of the matrix, which becomes 6 minus 7 minus 2 and 4, and we divide it by the its determinant, which is 10. So in this way we have we will found the inverse of the matrix, and so in the today's session we have taken so in the session of today's part we have taken the concept of the transpose and the inverse of a matrix, and we have taken with some examples, just we have learned about that how can we find the transpose and the inverse of the matrix. Students are advised to learn with the concept part of this topic and take some numericals, take some problems for practice, and for this they can use different books and different problems by the different books and different sites and they have to solve these questions. So with this I am concluding my today's session. Thank you.